Hello, hello, my dear friendship people. Let's hope that I'm streaming to the correct channel. Yes, I am. Great. How are you today, my dear friends? Let's go ahead and copy this and tweet it, because that's the thing that I should just do in life. Hello, Rose Wolf. Hello, Shy Sam. Hello, that Quiet Art Kid, and Maya Berry, and Yellow Beret. No, I do not want to turn on duet display. Yeah, cool. That's not what I want. Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. I'm trying to copy this so that I can. Well, I'm not getting an actual URL, so I'll deal with it later. I was going to copy it. Crap, what was I going to say? I was going to tweet this, but I've changed my mind. Okay, hello, dear friends. How is everyone? So these are some characters that I'd scribbled out last night. Someone said, "What's up with the audio? Is it bad? Is something wrong with it?" Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna hope that this is okay. So first thing I need help with. These are like two random characters that I'd scribbled out because I just felt like drawing cats. Audio is a bit low. Let me see if I can fix it. Is that better? Hello, hello? Because I think that's about as loud as I can make it. So, otherwise you're just gonna have to turn it up a bit. Sorry about that. Noise cancellation is up too high and a bit quiet. I don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna leave it like this and hope that that works. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to turn it up a bit. Rose Wolf says it's fine for me. Okay, I think it's better still super quiet. Sorry. Not my intention. Okay. So for most people it seems like it's okay, but it's still a bit quiet. Yeah, just like crank up the volume on both your computer and the YouTube thingamabob, and we're gonna hope. Okay, cool. First things first. So I drew these two characters yesterday because I just felt like drawing cat characters. I don't know why. I just felt like it. Oh, you know what part of it was? Maybe it's just for headphones? Maybe. Part of the reason that I want to draw these cat characters now that I'm thinking about it was from Lone Digger. It was just a song. I think there's a music video for like. Anyway, it's just there's a song that inspired me to draw these. That's all you need to know. The music video has cats and it's really cool. Anyway, so right now the girl cat character is going to be named either Taz or Max, like Maxine. And I don't know which one I like better, so please let me know in the comments or in the chat. Ooh, Lone Digger is the best song ever in the music video is something else. I agree, but the characters are really cool and it's like really awesome. I'm saying a fair bit of people say Taz, a small bit of people say Max. I'm gonna go ahead and name her Taz. I'm not on the right layer, am I? We'll go ahead and go with Taz. I don't know if it's short for anything. That's the line art. Where is... Okay, here we go. So first things first, we're going to call that set. We're just going to call her Taz. Taz and Cinder. Like Cinder Block. Or like Embers. Or would that be a better name? God damn it. Cinder and Ember? It's kind of punny. God, which one do you think? Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, okay, anyway, so. God damn, okay. Taz is good. I'll probably leave it as Taz. Maybe Taz should be like her nickname. now I'm like stuck. Okay. Go for the puns. Okay, we're gonna do Ember. I did not go into this expecting to completely change the name, but that works. So now we have Cinder and Ember because puns. Does that work for her character? Yes, I'm just gonna say yes. Okay, Cinder and Ember, these are terrible names. I don't know exactly what kind of. So, the main. Oh, Potato Potato is having a birthday. Happy birthday, my dear friend. So, hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this. Okay, cool. So, this is now what we're gonna do. So, this is Cinder and Ember. This is my fancy color palette that I've got set. I want to make a like oops. No. There. Okay, I want to make like a 10 to 20 page comic with these characters. I just want to like make a quick comic if that makes sense, but I don't really have a story for them and I kind of want to make I feel like a Halloween based story would be cool cuz I was kind of thinking like genres or I don't know. Hmm. Ooh, Amber would be a cute name. Amber would be anyways, okay, maybe Amber could be like middle name, like me. Um, okay, so I don't know what kind of story I want to do if I want to make this like, I don't know, a space adventure or like a, I don't know. I feel like Halloween. If I could make it like Halloween ish would be good. I don't know if I want to make them like siblings or roommates or what their relationship is as characters. I know nothing about them essentially, but I'm hoping that by the end of this live stream at 3, which is in like 55 minutes, that I will have all the things decided and then I can just throw together like thumbnails to put together this comic story thing. And then I want to finish that as like a practice story just for the sake of making a very short comic. Ember looks really sassy. She is. She's meant to be hella sassy. Cinder's a bit more like shy and awkward. I feel like that's generally a good pairing in terms of what personality types. Uh, Roomies with completely different backstories. Um, Fighting evil spirits, roommates. I think that best friends would be cool. I would love it if they were best friends. I like the idea of them being best friends. Um, Siblings in space. Remember. Ooh, roommates in a haunted house. I like that. Okay, I like that too because it could be like Halloween esque, which makes me happy. So let's say, we'll say, oops, let's go smaller. Okay, roommates in a haunted house. That makes me think that I need to. I feel like they should meet. They should have like a ghost character. So it could be like a little bit of like mystery ish. So they could. The point of it could be them figuring out like what is haunting the house and helping slash destroying whatever it is. Mm, okay. Cinder is shaggy. Not really. They're both kind of like the same. If anything, I'd say that Cinder is more short-haired than Ember. Ember has this big fluffy tail. So they're gonna be roommates in a haunted house. They have a pet human. That would be weird. Extroverted and introverted friends. They're definitely both like Ember's clearly extroverted. Cinder's clearly introverted. Hmm. Ooh, okay. What if I was thinking what if the house that they're living in or the house that they move into is like, oops, sorry, being haunted by like a mouse that one of them killed? Because the mouse could also be a character, or it could be a character that one of their ancestors killed, and it's now trying to like seek revenge on them just because it hates cats. Does that make sense? Would that be a decent um Mindfox says, how do I shoot money at you? I actually don't have a super chat turned on this channel, but someday. I'll do it eventually. Hmm. Revenge Mouse for the win. Okay, cool. So I think that's what's gonna happen. So we're also gonna have to do some scribbles of a mouse character, of a ghost mouse. Um. So I want it to. Sorry. Someone asked about Patreon. I have a Patreon account actually. One mouse for the whole fam. I'm gonna say maybe it's like a mouse monster. They could have inherited the house by their weird uncle. Yeah, that would work. They could have inherited it from family. Hmm. How come you don't play music in the background when you're doing these kind of streams? Because YouTube is really weird about music, and if you play music in the background, sometimes they will tag your video as like copyright strike garbage. Where do you post comics? Um, I like Tapas is probably where I'm gonna throw this up. Um, Americat Horror Story, Murder Mouse. That's great. uh, can the ghosts be friendly too? Not scary. Oh, maybe that would be a solid reason. Where is our salt? I am very deprived of salt cleanse. That's true. We need to. Okay, so um, well, first of all, me and Crystal have been busy, but also Hannah's been sick because she had surgery for tonsil stuff, and so like her throat is constantly bleeding, so she needs time to heal. So that's one of the main reasons. Um, hmm. What if it's a mouse that plays pranks on them? I kind of like the idea of having like two mice, one where it's like a small, like a child mouse. Or, okay, you know what? Maybe there's like a small child mouse that could befriend Cinder, and then also like a terrifying like rat or something, like a something really freaking scary that is like messing everything up or like trying to attack them. have a Tom and Jerry painting on the wall. That would be actually pretty funny. I feel like she should have freckles, like just little mouse freckles. I feel like it adds to her like childishness. I'll make them super light. Um, so a Casper the Friendly Ghost kind of thing. I guess a little bit, but more so like with one really nice, adorable mouse, and then also a really terrifying other thing that's haunting the house that probably I'm going to say their ancestors killed. I'm thinking that Cinder's probably going to be the one that talks with the mouse the most. Um, hmm. Sorry, I'm reading through like ideas. What if the child mouse wants to be friends with them, but its parents want to keep up the tradition of scaring them? That would that might be a good idea. Um, so it could just be like their parents. Bye, Emsky, stay. I'm probably saying that wrong, but goodbye. Um, a top hat mouse? Is that a reference to something? A possum would be a good idea because I feel like possums are pretty terrifying. But I feel like so this mouse is gonna be like what the one to warn them to be like you shouldn't stay here because it's not safe for you, sort of thing. Oh, it froze. Um, okay, so I think that's roughly what's going to happen. So they end up being roommates in a haunted house, and then um, mm, should I have like okay, maybe I should make this more like a brainstorm map. So there's going to be like strange things happening when they start move in. When they move in, it's just gonna like start with really weird stuff. You know, like generic, like ooh, the house is haunted kind of stuff, and then Child Mouse talks to Cinder. Tries to warn him about things. What else? So a chunk of it is going to be like going to warn them dangerous things start happening. Maybe I should say dangerous, like scary, scarier things start happening. Um, Nightmares, yes. So scary things are happening, and then I feel like okay, so they're gonna. I feel like what's going to slowly happen is that they're going to start uncovering like what it is that their great uncle or their ancestors have done um to this like poor mouse's family or something. Ooh, the child mouse happens to be the worst ghost and tries to kill them in a blind rage when she finds out that these people killed her and her family. Oh, I like that. Maybe it could be like a Jekyll and Hyde slash ghost sort of thing where it's like she is the only one that's haunting the house, but um she keeps remembering. She could be the only ghost haunting the house. I like that. Oh, that's very like tragic and I like it. That's perfect. Okay, cool. So I think she'll be the only mouse that's actually haunting the house. But she's going to be like causing ridiculously dangerous things. So she's going to be the one that's like the one who's causing all of the problems. So that's going to have to be the end. So I'm thinking I like that. I like that a lot. Oops. Um it's probably going to be like they're going to find out that one of their ancestors killed this little girl mouse. How would they find it out? Maybe like finding secret rooms or something, or I feel like there's gonna be like old paintings, old books, and what? Old family tree. There could be like family tree on the wall or something. Oh, that's cute! Someone said Chip, that her name should be Chip. That's a really cute name. Hmm. Cinder gets blamed for whatever mess the ghost is causing. I like that. That might make more sense. And then when things start getting dangerous, okay, strange things happened. Blame Cinder. Okay, I feel like Ember should be like the voice of reason kind of character in this, where it's like she knew or she knows exactly what Chip is, but she doesn't believe that Chip is there because she's not seeing her. So Cinder could be like maybe Cinder just didn't pay attention to like their family history and everything, and um, Ember should be the one that tells him eventually like that's like their family's greatest shame. Um, was that they had killed a mouse. Was that one of their ancestors had killed a mouse? Other, I don't know how though. Should it be like see like in my head I'm like they I don't know if their like ancestors had to like watch this mouse or like had to take in this child mouse and like neglected her or something. In my head I like see her falling down a well, which is kind of like tragic. That she like she died in an accident. Like her death was an accident, but it was the fault of these cats' ancestors because they did nothing. So they were uh like complicit through inaction. Maybe the mouse was a friend to the family, and then the cat accidentally killed them. And they had her as a maid. She could have been something fell on Chip. That might have been that would make sense. She could have been like accidentally crushed. Harriet the Disco says they moved into the house, and when they realized there was a child in their house, they smothered her and buried her in the garden. I almost feel like maybe the mouse is parents lived close by and they were friends, but something happened where she had accidentally died on the cat's property, and rather than telling the mouse's family, they just hid the body. Ooh. Oh, what if it was like a child's like have you ever heard like all those like really tragic stories where like um it's like children who are too young to comprehend what they're doing will accidentally like kill their siblings or something because like a really young child will like accidentally smother their baby sibling with a pillow just because they want them to like stop crying or something and they don't realize what they're doing. It could have been something along those lines where maybe like the mouse family and the cat family both had children roughly Chip's age, and the what is it? The mouse um, child accidentally kills Chip. Maybe the mouse was friends with one of the ancestors, and once they visited a lake, and the cat accidentally pushed Chip in, but were too scared to go in the water, so Chip drowned. Oh, I like that. Would make a lot of sense too, because it's like, hmm, oh, that's pretty. Stevie says, can the ancestors have names like fire or flame representing the start of the fire? And then the two main characters that remained are the remainder of the fire when it's over, Ember and Cinder. I like that a lot. A playdate gone wrong. Yeah, essentially. But I want to, because I feel like wherever it happens is going to end up being like a pivotal place. I do like, someone said something about like them burying her in the garden. Um, I think that would make sense. So maybe like the garden is like a prominent place in the comic or a prominent like setting point. Um, help me for a second brainstorm like ancestor names. So what are like pet names that kind of sound like fire? Um, maybe I should look up like synonyms or baby names that mean fire. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's go check out. Okay, so let's see. Fire synonym, combust or burning. Oh, spark is cool. Spark blaze. I could say sparky. Blaze. Um, calcifer is nice. Flint. Um, hmm. Oh, Inferno would be good. um, Lucifer would be good. See, I feel like any of these work, just because I can put them, even if I don't use them. Ash is good. That could be like these two, their parents' name, because it's closer to like the bottom of the. Maybe Pyro. Okay, let's see. Um, Gunfire. Oh, what about like smoky or smoke? Also, like light. Light would be a good one. Magma. Flint and Spark are the oldest. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Phoenix would be good. Hmm. Oh, that would be kind of cool if Flint and Steel were the first. Maybe Flare. Sun Gods. Oh, Kindle's cute. Sun, Flash, Amber. Hmm, maybe. Do, Ignite. Oh dear. Is it like cutting out? Sorry. Hello, Amanda Panda. Um, Ra, Egyptian god of sun. Oh, if the mouse was buried in the garden, they should have small flowers growing out of them. Yes, for sure. Apollo, two on the nose. I think it's just on the nose enough. Ray would be another good one. Oh no, Fiona says California because it's on fire right now, which is the saddest thing ever. I've seen like a couple YouTubers have to be evacuated, like they're just tweeting about it, and it's pretty kind of scary. So I hope California does okay, and I hope that if you're in the way of the fire that you got out. Um, okay, cool. I think this is Sunny would just be straightforward. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say that's probably good for now in terms of like names for their ancestors and for the family tree in general. Um, so um, let's continue to talk about what had happened to Chip in the past. So Chip and one of their ancestors, when they were a child, accidentally killed them, and then rather than telling the mouse's family, they just buried her in the garden. Um, I think the conclusion of this one is going to have to be uh, Cinder and Ember essentially apologizing to the mouse's family and like going to them and saying like I'm sorry that this happened, but we found out that it happened. And also this mouse needs like a teddy bear. Just like personal thought. Hmm. Oh hey. Betty YT says, I've been a fan of yours for a long time, but I've never been able to catch one of your live streams. Welcome. What if Chip woke up in a way because one of them accidentally burned something of Chip's? Or they could have like just accidentally disturbed the grave in some way. Hmm. Sun gods and night gods. Hello, bring Chip back to life. Necromancy, probably not. Uh, the family of Chip moved away after the death. Oh, wait, it disappeared. They have to search for the family. Yeah. Or maybe, what if they. Ooh, what if it's just reuniting the ghosts? Maybe their old house, like the mouse's old house, is abandoned and they have to, like, reunite the ghosts. So, like, get Chip to haunt the other house instead of theirs. So they just have to move her. She wanted her grave to be moved to her family's garden. Yes, I like that. So they have to move. Well, for one, they have to move her grave from um, their garden to her family's garden and like reunite all the ghosts. Oh no, did I freeze? Ah, hello? No, we're not bringing her back to life. No zombies. um, Mice names relate to wood because wood catches fire. That's beautiful. And it plays into chip because it's like wood chip. That's fantastic. So they could be like cedar and oak, and that's that's great. Um, that's fantastic. That makes so much sense because then it's like their family just burned everything. Yes. Chip is lit, literally. It's so sad. um, Hello, you says bye. Bye. Thank you for coming to chill out. Okay, cool. So, the end they could bring flowers. Yeah, maybe they'll like move the flowers um from their garden to the other. Maybe they could summon the undead. Chip hates flowers. Maybe that might be a good idea. Oh, maybe Chip does hate flowers. That would okay. What if like the cats plant flowers and the mice plant like vegetables? So they have a vegetable garden that's full of carrots and things, and Chip doesn't like flowers because they're useless. Joy says Chip's grave's covered in flowers and they accidentally pick one of them. That could be the thing that disturbs the grave. Um, oh no, Haley says they can't hear anything. Sorry. Maple. Oh, that would be like a cute. I feel like Chip's mom should be named Maple. So Chip's mother will be Maple and their dad should be crap. What was the one that I said other than oak? Cedar? Crap, but he's spelled cedar. Cedar? Whatever. It's gonna be close enough. Oh no! Diamond Destroyer says I missed most of the live stream. Well, welcome anyway. Um, Cinder plays games with Chip for sure. Um, Maybe Cinder and Ember should be a couple, and Cinder goes to get a rose for Ember, which wakes up Chip. That might work. So maybe Ember, like this could be Ember's family's house, and so that's why they know. Like that's why she knows everything about like the family history. But oops. But Cinder doesn't know, and so that's why they make the mistake of disturbing the grave and playing with the mouse. But Ember and all of Ember's family know that you're just supposed to ignore the mouse. The O'Neilix, I think that's how you say it, says new sketchbook tour soon. Yes, I'm currently editing one, which is why I'm dying on the inside and why I haven't been in my Discord server for like 3 days because I have been trying to edit this freaking video. I wanted to get it out Friday, and that's not gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen just before Chloe gets here on the 17th. So I'm trying, but I'm working on a sketchbook tour thing. Such is life. Candles are lit for the dead sometimes, which ties into the death and fire. I like that. Cinder doesn't know Chip is a ghost. Oh, that would be kind of cute. Like, started out with Cinder not even realizing, like, Cinder just thinking, like, oh, there's like a baby mouse in the walls. Or, oh, that would be cute and sad if Cinder was like, oh, I live like down the street. But that was a very long time ago, and like Cinder gets around by hiding in the walls. Or not Cinder, but Chip gets around by hiding in the walls. Aspen, that's really pretty. Oops. Aspen oak. I'm frozen, sorry. Oh, that's cute. Chip should have a brother named Pine. Pine would be good. Birch. Alder. Maybe their grandfather could be named Alder. Can you do another drawing Euroscenes? It's on my to-do list. I'm sorry. I'll get to it eventually. I already have Birch. Hello, typical thing. Those are some good names for like Chip's family tree. So Cherry would also be cute. Maybe the mom's name should be Cherry. Cherry and Cedar. Richard Evans says, what are we doing? So I drew these characters the other day, and I want to make a short, like, 10 to 20 page comic, and so we're just kind of brainstorming because this is just supposed to be like a quick one-off kind of thing. So I'm trying to get the entire story and character stuff completely written so that I can thumbnail it out after this. But yes. So right now we're doing kind of like family tree. That's adorable. Spruce is another good one. Hold on. Spruce. So right now we're like writing out the plot for all of these characters. So essentially these are the two characters. I don't know if they're going to be a couple or cousins or something, but Ember's great uncle or something dies. They inherit a house either way. So Redwood is another good one. Maybe that could be their last name. So Chip Redwood. Oh, Willow. Willow is a good girl's name. Maybe Chip's older sister is named Willow. I don't know if Chip should be a girl or a boy, or I don't know. I like the idea of Chip being. Well, Chip is like a good boy name. Maybe I'll just not mention it in the comic. It'll just be genderless. Cinder a boy, yes. So Cinder's a boy, Ember's a girl. Essentially they're gonna get a house, Ember. It's gonna be a haunted house, and Cinder's gonna start playing with this little mouse character named Chip, who like hides in the walls and says they live like far away, like they live down the street. Chip is non-binary icon. I like that because Chip is just a child, so Chip can just be they. Um, oh, Cottontail. That that makes me think of bunnies though. Um, Ivy. Maybe Ivy would be good. do. It'd be sad if Chip didn't realize they were a ghost. Says Crystal Wolf. I like that though. I like the idea of like. I think that Ember and Cinder gets mistaken for a couple. Yeah, I could see them definitely getting mistaken for a couple multiple times, which happens. Okay, it's the most annoying thing ever. I hate heteronormativity in general. Like I have like my one of my roommate is like a friend of mine, and like we're friends, but people mistake us for a couple all the time because we like live together, and like we'll buy collective things like furniture and I don't know, um, like when we were getting his dog, I don't know. People always think that we're like more than friends, which is really frustrating because I feel like uh like girl couples have the exact opposite problem where people always think they're friends no matter like if they're holding hands or like getting really close to each other. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you're such best friends." And I hate it's all because of heteronormativity and now I'm just complaining. Okay, let's move on. Um hmm. So, Chip's not going to actually know that they're dead. Um but also when they do remember that they're dead, they're going to be creating all kinds of mischief and problems. I'm sorry, I keep saying this teeny thing and I need to get rid of it. There. Even though these were just meant to be quick sketches. So cool. So I'm not sure what their relationship is. Maybe we'll just like leave it. That they'll just like exist in the same space. Maybe their relationship won't be super defined. Did Chip have a grandmother named Akaya? Did you mean Acacia? Is that a tree? Um, Second cousins? Maybe. Do you watch Thomas Sanders? Yes, sometimes, but probably um, not enough. Are they a couple? I don't know. Maybe they're related. Maybe they're just friends. Maybe they're a couple. I don't know. Maybe I won't say it at all in the comic, and then people can decide for themselves. Um, hmm. Mistakenly getting for a couple by neighbor. Sorry. Have you heard of Sandra's sides? Yes, they're like the different sides of Sandra's personality, right? Is that a thing? um, queer platonic. Yeah, that could they could be like a queer platonic relationship. Um, brother and sister. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what their relationship is. They're just two characters that exist for the time being. Um, and I think I've got like a basic story outline. I think I should clean it up though. So these, mm, let's go ahead and outline this. I'm gonna actually remove that. And we're gonna go with a bigger pen because that's just like notes. So first they're going to be moving in. Um, that's going to be like the primary thing, and that's going to explain what the basic situation. That's like going to be the intention of watching them move in. And then after they move in, Cinder meets Chip. Oh, no, 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 that's not what happens. Cinder disturbs the grave. Unknowingly. Unknowingly disturbs the grave, and then after that, Cinder meets Chip. And then what? Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla. Oh my gosh. um, hmm. Cat is great says hi. Hello, hello. Um, maybe Chip is more angry about her family not knowing what happened to Chip. So Cinder and Ember go to find Chip's family and tell them what happened. Ooh, that is actually kind of inspiring because what if, like, if Cinder and Ember aren't related, maybe that's why, like, Chip could only be, like, wreaking havoc on, like, Ember and just, like, uh, messing with her stuff. Um, Chip's gender is tortilla. Tortilla! uh, oh, hi, Nat. Tell your sister I said that they're awesome as well. Um, hello, Lillian's cat Pablo. Um, hmm. Oh, but the whole like haunted by an evil spirit thing. That's just Chip. Maybe they're like mainly like attacking um uh Ember because the ghost recognized that Ember's ancestors are responsible for their death. Hmm. I'm trying to. That was the one thing that I didn't decide is how Chip died. If it was like drowning or something. Because it had to be an accident. Hmm. Should there be like a well or a lake on the property? What is it like in Arizona? The weather is perfect right now. It's like 74 degrees in here. I love it. Um, hmm. How is Bowser? Asks cartoonist Jack. He's doing good. He's a bit upset because Ben is in here and he won't let Bowser walk inside because this is where Ben's food is. Um, oh, a tree could have fallen on them. Maybe they fell out of a tree. Or, okay, I kind of like that better. What if ooh, a fire. I kind of okay, I like the idea of maybe there should be a tree house. There should be a tree house by the garden, and I feel like the ancestor pushed Chip out of the tree. Because cats like climbing trees. And I feel like that would or maybe Chip just fell from the tree, but it's one of those things where it's like the cat ancestor convinced Chip to climb the tree with them. Um Joey Open Chest says make a room tour. I would like to, but my room is a mess. This is low key giving me Haunting of House Hill vibes. How is that, by the way? I did not watch it because I am terrible at scary movies. But was it anything good? Yes, I'm gonna think. Okay, so I think that Chip fell out of a tree and that's how he died, and it's the fault of Ember's ancestors, or Ember and Cinder's ancestors. I'm not entirely sure. And then the parents, rather than telling the family, just decided to like hide the body so that they wouldn't be held responsible. Hmm. Yes, that is current plans. So Cinder's gonna meet Chip, and then what? House stuff happens? Okay. Um okay. If mice fall from trees, they don't usually hurt themselves. The bigger the animal, the more damage. That's true. I think the garden and the treehouse need to be right next to each other. Oh. Maybe they're in a treehouse that caught on fire. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say that there's probably a treehouse, and yes, I'm gonna say that they fell out of the treehouse. That's my current plan. Maybe I'll make it so they like burn the treehouse down. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So, spooky house stuff, and then what should they learn? I'm like trying to figure out like a general brainstorm thing, and then after I finish out this like rough outline, I'm gonna go and see if I can throw together a quick thumbnail type thing. Hmm. Sorry, I'm reading chats and like brainstorming things. So, creepy house stuff is gonna happen, and then I think Cinder needs to like kind of immediately realize that Chip is dead. Cinder finds out Chip is dead. I feel like in the beginning it's going to play off that um, Chip is dead, but because this wasn't necessarily a family thing, um, they thought it was the cat's fault, but it wasn't. I feel like it's going to be the other way around. That in throughout the comic, they're going to think that it wasn't the cat's fault. It's just going to be that this mouse child next door disappeared, and it was a huge family tragedy because their cats. Oh yeah. Theo Milik says it's late. Sorry, I know the UK is super late. Good night, dear friend. Um, hmm. Yes. So, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what order this all needs to happen in. Because right now, what my brain is telling me, or what I think that makes the most sense, is that, like, um, I think that the ancestor's child accidentally killed the mouse's or killed Chip, like the mouse child, but it was an accident. But they knew that they were going to get blamed because they're cats, and so they decided to cover it up and pretend that nothing happened, which was a stupid part on their thing, and that's like the mistake that Cinder and Ember are having to correct, um, because they should have told the truth in the first place. Um, but so the mouse family never actually knew what happened to Chip. Yes. And I feel like in a way that's cursed their entire family, like, or at least like the ghost of their parents because they're separated, so they're stuck in the house because of Cinder and Ember's family. The cat ancestors and Chip could have been friends. I feel like they were. That the cat family was like um sorry, reading more suggestions. Um, did Ember know all along, or did she learn it from Chip about it? I feel like she's going to learn about it from Chip, and I almost feel like she's going to protest, like she's going to not want to think of her ancestors in that way, but Cinder's going to be a bit more open to that idea that they may have done something terrible and now they have to fix it. Um, Chip and their cat friends got in a fight in the treehouse. They accidentally killed them by pushing out. Yes, something along those lines, probably. Should they fall on a rose bush? Maybe. I feel like they need to fall on like rocks or something, which is terrible. Um, Cinder and Embers. Well, Ember's family for sure. I don't know if Cinder's going to be part of that family. So, um, I'm not sure. Maybe the ghost is being nice to Cinder but mean to Ember. Possibly. Oh, did you hear the dog bark? Yeah, he's complaining because there's someone outside or something. I don't even know. Bye, Maya Berry. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this there, and then I'm gonna finish this brainstorm and see if I can just like sketch up 10 thumbnail pages that could convey this story very swiftly. 10 to 20. I'm gonna try and have that as a limit because I've done like a 24-hour comic book competition. It was painful, but I did it and we won. Betsy and I did it, and we came up with a really awesome comic. So I know that a comic 25 pages or less could technically be done in a day if you don't invest tons and tons of time into the details, which is one of my problems. So I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna take off for now. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, those are some sketches. Yeah, but right now, this is what I got. This is Cinder and Ember, and Chip is going to be a freaking adorable character as well. Okay, I have you posted the comic. I have not, because I'm writing it literally right now. Wait, what comic did you make? I'm working on one right now. This one. Really quick. This one's just like a mini quick short comic. I'm also going to try not to use more than these colors, which I'm hoping is going to work. Yes. Oh, the 24-hour one. That was a sandwich. It's on my DeviantArt page. Either Echo is Weird or Echo Gillette or AKA Koneko. AKAKONEKO. It might be on that. On my DeviantArt page. It's on like, one of those, but it's called Sandwich, the Hideous Hideous Taco. Or if you Google it, it should come up. Sandwich, the Hideous Hideous Taco is a mini comic book kind of thing that Betsy and I made for a 24-hour comic book competition, which we won, by the way. Very nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna see you guys later. I gotta take off. Let me see who I'm gonna say bye to. Goodbye, Harry at the disco. Goodbye, Chris. Goodbye, Kate. Goodbye, the Wandering Dragon and Fiona and Joey. Goodbye, Sandwich. The Hideous Hideous Taco. That's exactly what it is. Okay, cool. You guys are great. Bye.